Technology has been one of the stories of the year, as we know. How business embraced technology had a huge impact on how they perform. So let's focus on some trends potentially in 2021 with Andy Hurt, who is the Managing Director at Poly, and here to tell us a bit more about this fascinating topic. G'day, mate. How are you today?
Great to see you, Adrian.
Nice Absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much for watching on. And now it's your turn. And this is a really interesting one. As you know, we would speak to a lot of businesses and particularly around technology here at Ticker. So let's get into it. What are you seeing moving into next year? What should we know in terms of these trends?
Well, the trends have been formed, obviously, from what we've been through in 2020. And the trends that we're seeing, certainly in that unified communication space where Poly does focus its attention, has been through the need to be more effective to collaborate from anywhere. This whole term of hybrid communication or hybrid working. Previously, the term was remote working or working from anywhere. And people have gained so much skill and so much knowledge in being able to perform their job from anywhere in that hybrid environment. The trends we're going to see here, Adrian, are that they're going to take technology and take operational trends that they've been using at home and bring it back to the office when it comes. Instead of the other way around, people at the beginning of 2020 grabbed whatever technologies they could from the office and took it home and did the best they could through adaptation. But what we're going to see in trends in 2021 is that people now know how to use technology more effective in the way that we use video, the way we use audio. And the trend that happened this year was people just grabbed whatever they could to do the best job they could. This new term prosumer also is going to evolve. And what that means is that people with more knowledge are saying, no, this is what I need from a headset or a video or the computer that they have remotely. They're going to be demanding that back from the market and technology providers like Poly. And so we're going to see trends evolve that way. And the last one is that collaboration. People are getting very much more comfortable in front of a video. So the quality of the video, the quality of the audio is going to be something which the prosumer or the consumer is going to really demand from the market. So we're going to see trends really evolve on that front.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I think, people will have different levels of expectations, won't they, around audio, visual side of things for sure. In terms of how Australia might be reshaped with some of these trends, what do you think, we need to look at moving forward?
Well, Adrian, in a lot of the stats that we're seeing so far is that Australia and New Zealand specifically are actually leading the charge back to a working model that's more effectively what people have been used to in the past. If you go into some of the trends, 85% of businesses have plans to move back to the office in the first half of this year.
Yeah.
If you go into other parts of the world, they're still at that 25 to 30% mark. If you look at America and others, which are obviously the technology hubs of this world, they're still thinking about how do I maintain this hybrid working in more of a remote environment, whereas Australia and New Zealand are advancing much quicker. So the world is going to be looking on us to take that operational and human aspect into how Australia is going to adapt, and we're going to be leading the way on that.
Yeah, for sure. No, I speak to a lot of businesses and they have that same sentiment that we can, particularly in software and different sort of technologies, we can lead from the front. Hey, just to finish, tell us more about Poly. Who is Poly exactly, and any new products that we should watch out for moving forward?
So Poly focuses attention on creating technology for human connection from anywhere in that hybrid world. The trends that I've just talked about is how Poly creates technology to satisfy unified communication more effectively. It's that human connection we focus on, whether it be using a headset, whether it be using just an audio communication or a really complex video communication. Poly creates technology to make that as simple and as easy to use as it can be. So Poly focuses, it's a global organization, focuses attention on the human connection.
Really enjoyed the chat. Thank you. So, sorry to jump in. We'll just have to wrap it there. We've just run out of time, but I thoroughly enjoyed the chat. If people want to learn a bit more, where can they head?
Poly.com. It's the easiest, POLY.com.
You cannot get that wrong.
No, exactly right.
Not even AU, poly.com. Nicely done. Andy, thanks so much for your time, mate. We'll talk again in the new year and we'll keep on top of some of these trends. Enjoy your break, okay?
Nice to speak to you, Adrian. All the best.